not going to be running. The party is, as you know, self-destructing.
When you say the party is self-destructing, what do you see as the biggest problem with the Reform Party right now?
Well, you've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem. I mean, this is not exactly the people you want in your party.
Do you have a vice presidential candidate in mind?
Well, I really haven't gotten quite there yet.
It's
Oprah. I love Oprah. Oprah would always be my first choice. Oprah, your competitor, right?
Oprah's competitor.
You know what? I'll tell you, she's really a great woman, though. She is a terrific woman. She's somebody that's very special.
Right.
Excuse me, I'm a Republican. George Bush, he gave us Obama. I'm not a big fan of George Bush. I'm not a fan of Obamacare.
Let's not talk about who gave who,
I know,
baby,
Whoopi.
because
I don't think I'm going to get Whoopi's vote.
If you did, let me just ask, if you did beat...
And she likes me. She even put me in her movies.
I was just going to say.
She put me in her movies, right? A long time ago. And how much did I charge? Nothing.
Like they say in the
It was a freebie.
If you did beat Obama, though...
As far as my relationships with all people, I think I have great relationships with all people. I am the least racist person in this room.
Well, what do you say to Americans who are concerned by that rhetoric?
I don't know. I don't know
videos?
what to say. I got criminal justice reform done and prison reform and opportunity zones. I took care of black colleges and universities. I don't know what to say. They can say anything. I mean, they can say anything. It makes me sad because I am the least racist person. I can't even see the audience because it's so dark, but I don't care who's in the audience. I'm the least racist person in this room.
Now, if you still believe Trump is a racist after watching this video, I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know if praying for you gonna work. If you send this to your family member that's been crying all weekend, talking about Trump a racist, I'm gonna vote, and they watch this video and they still believe Trump a racist, you gotta let them go, baby. You gotta let them go. Only Christ can save them. This video has to be the most perfect explanation of why Trump ain't a racist. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. I'm not with her, and I know that most of y'all watching ain't with her either. I think most of the people that claim they voting for her ain't really with her because she's trash. I'm not even trying to be superfluous in what I'm saying. She is the worst candidate to ever attempt to run for office in United States history. Let's just keep it 100. Anyway, get you one of these shirts if you want it. If you don't, you ain't got to get one. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies. I think I've been making content for I don't know how long. When I watched this specific video, I said, this is probably the most succinct and best explanation to the average person that still think Trump is a racist for whatever reason. When you watch this, you got to give it up. You got to let that go. You gotta realize that today you have been proven wrong. Today, you've learned new information that you haven't learned before. Today, it's not just conjecture or somebody saying it. There's video and there's evidence that Donald Trump clearly isn't a racist. And 99% of the stuff that they tell you that he did saying he's a racist is debunked in this video right here. I just want to brief you that it's okay to change your mind after you watch this video. It is okay. You're doing the right thing. Don't be silly your whole life if you watch this and you get the evidence in your hands now. Shout out to my guy for making this video. I had to give him a shout out. He followed me on social media. We followed each other for a while. Some stuff I like, some stuff I don't like. It's just the way it is, but I do respect this video right here. Roll the clip.
Video the other day asking people when was the moment that they came to the conclusion Donald Trump is racist. A lot of people said the Central Park 5. We'll talk about that in another video. For me personally, it was the very fine people on both sides thing.
But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
I remember seeing that clip and feeling like, wow, maybe he is racist. And I just happened to come across this video on YouTube. It basically said that the clip was edited and that I should go back and watch the entire clip. So I watched the entire thing. It got to that point where he says very fine people on both sides. And I'm like, see, that's exactly, I knew he said that. There's no point in me even continuing to watch this. And then it goes on and it gets to the part where he's like.
And I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists because they should be condemned totally.
So he said he wasn't talking about the neo-Nazis and white supremacists. Why would they show me part of the story and make me feel like this? Even in the presidential debate against Joe Biden, he brought up the very fine people thing.
He said, I think they're fine people on both sides. What American president would ever say, Nazis coming out of fields, carrying torches, singing the same anti-Semitic bile, carrying swastikas, were fine people?
Kamala Harris just brought it up on the recent debate.
Let's remember Charlottesville, where there was a mob of people carrying tiki torches, spewing anti-Semitic hate. And what did the president then at the time say? There were fine people on each side.
People are still saying it, even though it's been debunked. Snopes just added this in 2024 that was a lie. He supposedly said in 2017 he dropped out of a presidential race because white supremacists joined his same party.
I'm not going to be running. The party is, as you know, self-destructing.
When you say the party is self-destructing, what do you see as the biggest problem with the Reform Party right now?
Well, you've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem. I mean, this is not exactly the people you want in your party.
Then you find that clip of him with Jesse Jackson.
Beyond that, in terms of reaching out and being inclusive, he's done that too. And created for many people a comfort zone when I ran for the presidency in 84 and 88. And many others thought it was either laughable or something to avoid. He came to our business meeting here in New York because he has this sense of the curious and a will to risk to make things better. And so aside from all of his style and his pizzazz, he's a serious person who's an effective builder of building with a builder of people. Last year, he was a part of our workshop, of our panel workshop on what are the challenges and opportunities. And so this, a year later, Donald Trump, for a few minutes, challenges and opportunities to embrace the underserved communities. Donald Trump.
That's Jesse Jackson. 1999. I tell y'all about the Rainbow Push Coalition. How is this man a racist? You say, it's more. I'm gonna play it. I gotta cut it because I don't want them to copyright me. But we've seen the beginning part, right? Where they clearly are still lying and making up a lie about Donald Trump saying there's good people on both sides. It's not the fact that they're doing it. It's like, why? Why would they still lie? Because they've been lying to you and pushing this agenda this whole time. Why don't they ever talk about Jesse Jackson and the Push Coalition supporting Donald Trump, shaking his hand all up on his armpit? It's more. Come on, let me play the clip.
Well, it is an honor to be here.
You see the clip with him on The View and him and Whoopi Goldberg. She's saying that they're friends.
I don't think I'm going to get Whoopi's vote.
If you did, let me just ask, if you did beat
And she likes me. She even put me in a movie.
I was just going to say.
She put me in a movies, right? A long time ago. And how much did I charge? Nothing.
Like they say in the
It was a freebie.
If you did beat Obama, though.
People love this guy. Like Oprah saying that he should run for president.
Y'all can't read it on there. It says the letter authentically shows Oprah Winfrey wrote to President Donald Trump 2000 and said, too bad we're not running for office. What a team. Him and her. True.
Do you have a vice presidential candidate in mind?
Well, I really haven't gotten quite there yet.
It's just
Oprah. I love Oprah. Oprah would always be my first choice.
Oprah.
Oprah, your competitor, right?
No, Oprah's a competitor.
You know what?
No one.
I'll tell you, she's really a great woman, though. She is a terrific woman. She's somebody that's very special.
Here's another thing that people don't know. You can't see it because it's so much. Trump takes in Jennifer Hudson and her family. So Jennifer Hudson had a tragic event where family members of hers were murdered brutally. And Trump flew Jennifer Hudson, and this is a small story that, I may not have all the details right. Y'all can go look it up yourself. This is from today's news, but I remember it when it happened. I remember him flying Jennifer Hudson. I think he put her up in the Trump Hotel or something like that for several nights so she can recover from what had happened to her with the murder of her family members in such a brutal way. So Donald Trump reached out to this young woman. He didn't want accolades from it, but he did, and he helped her. She was American Idol at some point, if you guys remember, and she's a black woman. How is this man a racist and he doing stuff like this? And he didn't want no accolades from it. People kind of found out about Donald Trump doing this.
Judge Joe Brown said,
I've talked to a number of black entrepreneurs who back in the late 80s and 90s, early 90s, were trying to get financing. They couldn't. Somebody told them to go check with Donald Trump. So they come back and tell me they got a loan from Donald Trump. He gave them a term loan, show up with the interest and the principal, one check, but they had to go see him personally. they independently relate this tale that when they saw him, he said, "This what you're supposed to pay me? This our agreement?" I said, "Yeah." And then tore the check up, shook their hands, and congratulations. Now run your business.
And this was when?
This was back in the 90s.
Waka Flocka talks about how he showed him how to increase his wealth.
Get a C Corp to run an LLC. You're going to make it even deeper. Go get a trust fund to run a corp that runs the LLC. You want to get even deeper. Own 2 trust funds for your business and your person to run that trust that runs all the business. It can get deep, my God.
Absolutely.
And Donald Trump actually showed me that method.
People will say that they want truth, but when you try to present them with information that goes against their beliefs of Donald Trump, they act like this.
He's condemned white supremacy over 20 times.
Oh, yes, when? Could you tell me when?
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to see a video of a montage of 20 times that he's done it?
Oh, actually, no. I'm more interested in walking up in...
But how are we going to learn if we don't challenge our ideas? I mean, you just made a statement that is actually inaccurate, and I can show you video evidence of why it is. I mean, would you like to see that?
No, thank you.
He's condemned white supremacy and the KKK over 20 times.
Over 20 times?
Yeah.
Do you have him right here? Can I listen to it?
Absolutely, you can. Let me pull it up for you right now.
All right. What's that?
By the way, I'm James. How's your day going, man?
It'd be a lot better if you guys were wearing masks.
We can socially distance.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Wait. You don't want to see the examples? I have 20 examples right here.
He is a white supremacist.
It's just like Yuri said.
Exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, when a military boot crashes his balls, then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragic of the situation of demoralization.
The populace versus the establishment. Whatever they do to the populist candidate, they're doing to you. When you assist the establishment in crushing the populist candidate, they're going to turn around and do it to you next. Whatever rules that they broke to get at him, that you cheered on because you were so anti-him, those rules were broken so that they can get your consent. And now that they've used your hatred to build consent to break the rules, now they can turn that same attack towards you. And you've yayed and amened it into existence. If you previously believed that Trump was racist and then something changed your mind, I'd like to know what was that moment. Thank you for watching again. Like I said, I appreciate your time and attention because you can't get it back. Leave whatever opinions that you want in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
All right, so I don't think that that's his handle. We looked it up. The other one we put in the description section is his handle if you want to go follow him. Like I said, man, sometimes he posts stuff that I'm not really interested in, right? I mean, it's like adult content type stuff. Not necessarily for you physically watching people do stuff. He just kind of like one of these coaches that coach people through their adult experiences. If that sounds crazy, just go look at his stuff and you'll see what I'm saying. Like how women can do this in the bedroom. You do this, and this is what makes people happy. And so he posts something randomly. The dude will post something like that, and he posts political stuff, and that's why I follow him for the political stuff, not the other stuff. I'm just warning you. So you go to this count. Don't be like, Brandon, why you promoting this dude? And it's like, well, I don't have to like everything the dude posts, or it ain't that I don't like it. I'm just not interested in that. I don't have to be interested in everything the dude posts for his video to be valid. And his video is valid. And nobody can deny what he said, can deny that what he said was facts. Or they were facts. The things that he said were facts. The English language is ridiculous to me. But anyway, I think I agree with him 100%. I wish that people would receive what they've seen and heard and change course of action. I see so many people that get online and regurgitate things in the news that's completely a lie. And they actually embody what they've heard, and they begin to let it spill over into their real life. And they live a whole life frustrated by stuff that ain't even real. People are still mad that Trump is a racist over Charlottesville, and that has been a lie ever since it happened. I remember the day it happened, I debunked it on that day. I said, ain't no way Trump said good people on both sides. Let me go see what he really said, because they like to Trump don't embody that. So why would he say that? Oh, I looked at the thing and it was clear he didn't say that. And let me tell y'all something that most people never talk about. The police chief in Charlottesville said that there were good people on both sides, just like Trump did. But he was black. That's why nobody's ever brought that up. He literally came out and said there was good people on both sides, just like Trump did. It's insane to me that these people do this to us, but it is what it is. If you ever thought Trump was a racist and you change your mind, comment in the comment section. See you in the next one.